Hello,
Hi.
welcome in everybody. Now, I haven't seen this lovely girl over here in a very long time, and so I actually brought you
Oh my god.
a gift.
Thank you.
What? Open it.
You don't have.
Open
Okay,
it, open
okay. Oh.
Popping bottles.
We love. Oh,
And
what is this?
This is my favorite part.
Sugar cubes.
They're sugar cubes. They're not just
What?
sugar cubes. They have rose petals in them.
Stop.
How cute
Wait.
is that?
I need to see these. I need to see these now.
They're so cute. So, we today are going to be focusing on elevating beverages. We have both Prosecco, some bubbly, and tea, because the sugar cubes could elevate either bubbly or tea.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And it's from this incredible brand called Storied Goods. And they're all about encouraging us to elevate our storied and celebrated moments, which typically revolve around some sort of drink that can be elevated with sugar cubes. Best part, they're only $16. It's $16 with free shipping for said rose petal cubes. And we will be putting these in the drinks. And so you guys get to see what it looks like when the rose petals all come to the top. I have not seen it yet.
Oh.
I'm excited
To the top?
that, right?
What? I didn't know that.
I know.
This is exciting.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
I'm excited that you're here with me.
I'm excited to be here.
I also want to say hello and welcome to everybody watching right now, whether you are on the Soon app or Instagram or YouTube. Amazing. But just so you know, if you're over on Instagram or YouTube, you're not really in the full fun of it, because like we said, you could get free shipping on this. You're only going to be getting that if you're on Soon. So,
Period.
all right. Well, I have a question for you.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
What is something that makes you feel classy and fancy?
Jewelry.
Ooh.
I'm a gold gal, so I think
Okay.
wearing any like accents of gold make me feel fancy and classy. And then I like tea. Truly, like if I have tea, I feel like I'm just kind of like classy. Pinkies up, cute little teacup. It's my vibe.
like
What about
it.
you?
For me, it's going to feel like it's a planted answer, but I promise it's not.
Uh-oh.
I literally, at the end of the day, I love putting together like a fancy cocktail. I'm like, I'm not just
Ooh.
saying that because of what we have today. Like, I actually, truly, I have a nice little bar cart. I like even creating like my own flavored simple syrups. They're so easy to do. But, well, with this, you wouldn't even have to do that. You already have the sugar cube. So,
Yeah.
I want to bring it back to the sugar cube really quick. These are very simple. I mean, it's just pure cane sugar. They're handcrafted. And then there's the dried rose petals. Because I don't know about you, but like if you go to a bar, what drink are you going to want to get?
I need to come over and you have to show me which one, because I don't really know.
Well, for me, if I'm at a bar, I'm like looking and I see something that has like the fancy garnish.
Okay, that
I
would
want
draw me
that.
to it. Yeah.
I want that. Well, there you go. We're going to have our own little fancy garnish with like no effort at all.
Oh my goodness. Should we put them in?
I think we're ready.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, here you go.
Ooh, I even have, we're doing
Oh.
extra fancy.
Here, yeah, you do. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, you can use it with your fingers. Here we go. Here, shall we plop it into
Dun, dun, dun,
Prosecco?
dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Boom. And then
It automatically sizzles.
look at that. Look at that. Well, that's what's so amazing, right? We get all the bubbles. Ooh, here, wait. Show it off. Show it off. Look at that. Dun, dun. Get a nice little cheers in here. Ready? Cheers. Doo, ding.
It's like a little piece of cheese.
Look at it. Well, I like how it's like creating all of these bubbles, like from the sugar cube. I like how that's happening. Now, it's going to take a little bit to dissolve, but I don't want to really wait. So
It doesn't smell. It smells. It has like a floral smell to it, like the cube itself. It's a little floral.
I can smell it
before I put
from
it
the
in.
container. I was going to say, I don't smell it on the champagne yet, but I'm also, this is for tea, but I'm going to steal it real quick.
Ooh, that is Prosecco.
That is Prosecco, she said. All right, I'm just going to stir this. Oh, yeah, there we go. See, now it's actually starting to dissolve. The flowers are coming to the top.
Here, do you
flowers
want-
are coming to the top.
Should I?
Here, wait.
I'll take your spoon after.
There you
Why,
go.
thank
there you go. Can we get that? Here, I'm gonna
Yeah, here, we'll shift.
see if you can see that on the camera here. Can you? Well, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see those flowers dancing on the top there. Dun, 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 dun. Another great thing, just a little note, these are good for a year just sitting on a shelf. So you do not need to feel that you need to like use them.
So I don't have
all
to
right away.
refrigerate them or like it's just keep them in the shelf and I'm set.
Great question.
Beautiful.
No, you don't. You don't need to. We also have some tea here.
Yes.
Shall we? Because I know you said you love your tea.
Oh, I am a tea lover.
Well, I over here have this one from Leaves of Leisure. This is the sun-soaked tea.
Okay.
I've tried this one before. It is so good. That's the one I have right here.
And I've never had that before.
Oh, what do you have?
This one is by Rich and Poor, and it is their imagination one. So you take it when you want to like imagine and just like be at peace. It's their peach robust one.
Oh,
It is
love that.
scrumptious when I tell you. Like, and it's really subtle, the peach flavor. So it's not like hitting you. It's just nice and it's non-caffeinated, naturally.
I do love,
we love.
and I love a good rooibos.
Do
If you've never
you?
tried rooibos, it's good. So I know I have this one and you have that, but can I try
Let's
that?
switch it up.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And the
should take
teas
a
are
little
available on soon too. So
And you know what? That would make this like a perfect little gift bundle here,
Mhm.
right?
I mean, I got the sugar cubes from you, so I would gift you this personally. Like
Oh,
this
there you
is
go.
so delicious.
Well, that you know what you could do? You could gift the tea and the sugar cubes because
Together.
then, I mean, remember it's all about elevating those
There you go.
storied moments, right?
Mhm.
And so normally those storied moments happen around either a cup of tea or a cocktail. And so you could gift the tea and then gift the sugar cubes. And then you can share like a wonderful
Yeah.
moment together.
I like it. It'd be a good gift too because also like I feel like if a tea doesn't have flavor, this will add a little bit of oh, go ahead. Why thank you. It'll add a little bit of flavor because most people like adding sugar in their coffees or
That
teas.
is actually, that's a good point. And there's something for me about sugar cubes.
Tell me.
I do have a little story to share for
Go
you
ahead.
actually with sugar cubes. And then I'd like to hear a little story from you too. I, growing up, was one of those kids who was obsessed with horses.
Okay.
And for some reason, all of those like horse movies, like Seabiscuit or like Black Stallion, I can't even remember. They would always give the horses sugar cubes. And when I was a kid,
Why?
I guess horses just like sugar cubes.
Oh.
I've never actually worked with horses, so don't take that from me. However, it was always in the movies, and I never like saw sugar cubes anywhere. They were these like elusive, mystical things that only existed for horses or like fancy English tea ladies. And then there was one day I went over to my grandma's house, and this was like the grandmother that I didn't normally, like I wouldn't see very frequently.
Yeah.
And we had tea with her, and she had sugar cubes on the table. And my sister and I freaked out because we'd never seen sugar cubes before. And I literally was just like, plop them straight in my mouth.
You were well, there you go. You could eat these too if you like.
That's
I mean,
what
teach their
I'd
own.
seen. You know, they were feeding them to horses.
Okay.
So there you go. That's my little story. Here, we can cheers. and I'd
Cheers
love
to
it.
that. Eating
it's-
sugar cubes.
Your turn, because I shared that wonderful story.
Well, okay. It doesn't involve horses or sugar cubes.
okay.
That's okay.
It would be amazing if it did, but it would be too much of a coincidence.
I did have a horse book. I loved horses as a kid too, but I never rode them, and I like just didn't know too much about them. But for me, sugar cubes remind me of like my mom and I. I was obsessed with this tea set, so we went and got like a little fancy tea set. It's like purple flowers, and we would go to this place with little sandwiches, and you go and like it's like high tea, and it's like a core memory. I went once, but it's a core memory.
Did they have sugar cubes?
Yes.
See, I'm telling you.
It was
I
there.
am telling you. Here, I'm going to take one out,
Did I
actually,
have
to
one?
really
No.
show this off. I'm telling you, sugar cubes, they exist in the fancy places. Fancy places have sugar cubes. Now you can have a fancy place.
Well, we're fancy now too.
We are fancy. Oh, we're fancy, huh?
Pinkies up.
Pinkies up. Also, I want to take a quick note. I was worried about sipping the rose petals, but as oh, you got one?
There you go.
Well, they don't taste bad, but also as I sip it, they like kind of float to the top, to like the opposite end, and so I don't end up actually eating them. But it's okay, they do.
They really make it pretty.
Don't they make it pretty? All right. Well, because we were talking about again the brand, we're all about elevating the experiences, our everyday storied experiences, either through the champagne, the tea, the whatever. We want to share like fun, good moments together, and I want us to feel great about ourselves. So we have these little affirmation cards.
Okay.
And I'll share it
I
here.
won't look.
Here, you
Oh,
can have
thank you.
this one.
Oh.
Share your affirmation.
Oh, okay.
Proclaim it.
Ready? Saying it 3 times, I heard, is like really putting it out there.
Oh, I like that.
Treat yourself. You deserve it.
Treat yourself to
Sugar cubes. What about you? What
Mine is, okay, remember, you are the prize.
I like it.
You are
Period.
the prize.
Yup.
Okay, wait, we're going to say it
3 times.
Do you want to say it 3 times together?
Well,
We're going to do both of it.
okay.
Here, we'll do this one. Ready?
Remember?
You remember? 1, 2, 3.
Remember you are the prize. Remember you are the prize.
Remember you are the prize.
We gotta do this one.
I love it. Okay, next. Ready?
Treat yourself. You deserve it.
Treat yourself. You deserve it. Treat yourself. You deserve it. I love this.
I dig it.
Alrighty. Well, as a reminder, fantastic gift idea. Gift it with a bottle of Prosecco or some tea. We have tea here on Soon as well. But these sugar cubes, only $16. And with free shipping here on Soon. So again, those of you who are watching on YouTube, and Instagram, come on over to Soon so that you can get them for the $16 with free shipping.
Cheers to that.
All right. Cheers. I think these are definitely a keeper.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Mhm.